What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 17 of my Ala Mobile career mode, and we're here for the Chinese Grand Prix for the race now. And as you can see, I'm starting our first run here in Q1 and going through the first turn. Run a bit wide, but maybe this is better to take the turn a bit wider. And after the first sector, we're some tenths up. I didn't see exactly. At least we set the purple sector. And now we come to the infield of the track. Very fast. And we spin out! We spin out! I lost the car on the curb! And we lost it. No. So we have to make a second run in this session. What a shame. Now we come to the end of this first lap, and now we try to make the second lap. And we try to finish this lap off this time. Again, coming into turn 1. A good run through these two turns. And now we come down to this turn. A very tricky right-hander. The AI always has so much traction out of that turn. Now we come to the infield through the fast left-hander and then the swap to the right. And we set two purple sectors, which means we are very fast. In the meanwhile, we are down in last place, so hopefully we can make up some places with this time. We have to set at least 1 minute 39 to get through into Q2, so I think this will be doable. Now we are coming down to onto the DRS straight, down to the hairpin, and the very tight line, and then the final turn. And where will we be? Onto the start finish line, and we will end up in P1. A great result for now. And in the end we come in and we make slow down a bit, and we get the 5th place grid penalty only because the Ferrari crashed into us. What the hell? What a scam was this? Why I'm not allowed to drive slow? Even though he saw me and crashed into me, and we get the penalty for that. What a scam. But now we move forward to Q2. And we begin the lap. Again, through this turn we go, which gets slower and slower and then opens up again. And we nearly lose the car. We have bad traction, but it's still enough to set the purple sector. And now we come to this right-hander, which is still tricky to handle it. And now through the infield we go. I hope we get into Q3. But we'll see. Now coming to the DRS straight, the second DRS zone on this track. So where can we end up? We reach a top speed of nearly 330 kph. That's not that fast, but it's fast enough, hopefully. And now through the final turn we go onto the straight, and coming to the start finish line we'll end up in P1. Here you can see the results of Q2. My teammate got through. No, he ended up in P15, I mean. And now we are in Q3 for the final session of the qualifying. And we come again through this turn. And now we get a better traction onto the track. And we again set the purple sector. Now we come through down to this tricky turn and tricky traction zone. And now to the infield we go. Into this left-hander and this faster left-hander. This reminds me to the final two turns in Imola. In the final two turns, I mean, on that track. But we're here in China now, and we're now on the second DRS straight. I hope we will get at least P2, because somehow the AI is really fast in the last session of the qualifying. We brake very late, and now come to the final turn and onto the straight we go. Where can we place our car for the starting grid? It will be P1, but because we have a 5-place grid penalty from the qualifier, we'll start in P6, sadly. We'll make the best of it and hopefully get a win nevertheless, but we'll see. Here are the results overall. My teammate got P15 in the end. Still not that good result for him, but whatever. Here are the 5 red lights, and if they go off, the race is on. And a not so good start for us. We directly lose a position to the McLaren, but instead we overtake the other McLaren, so we are up to P5. And then we overtake the Mercedes and also the Ferrari, and he spins out and we crash into his rear. We lose a bit of time, but we don't lose that much time, and we are up to P3. So only the Red Bull and the Ferrari in front. But after some laps we lost them. We lost too much time. We are slower than them. So we are fighting now for P3 against the Mercedes. And there's a safety car. There's a safety car. This gives us a bit of breathing room. But our pace is diabolical. This is really not good what we are bringing onto this track today. I don't like the feeling of these tires, so I hope we'll do better when we then change to the soft tires later in the race. Wait, what? The Red Bull just overtook the Ferrari, and he doesn't get a penalty for that? Interesting. Now we come to this turn and he brakes too early, and I tapped the Ferrari's rear and I overtake him too, and I'm up to P2. Okay. And a lap later, safety car comes in and we get released to restart the race. We're close behind Verstappen in the Red Bull, but he is so much faster that he already now created a gap, so no chance to make a move for P1. And some laps later We run wide a bit. We get onto the grass. What did I do there? And we lose 3 positions. What a silly mistake I did there. And with our pace being so bad, by the way, kicking him out. Never mind. With our pace so bad, I don't think we can regain those positions to get on the podium. And you run wide again a bit. A very bad, mistake with heavy impacts on this race, I would say, because our pace is so bad that we just threw away the podium. And we lose 1 more position to the Aston Martin. What a horrible race this is till now. After nearly starting on pole position and then getting a 5-place grid penalty, letting us starting in P6. We went up to P2 and now we are down to P5 again. But now with the DRS we can re-overtake the Aston and we are up to P4. And he crashed into us! What is he doing? He wants to kill me! Salvatore in the pits. Okay. What will we do? And we overtake the Aston, but he re-overtakes us again. And now he's in front of me. We are so slow in this speed, but you can see how fast he is and gain time. And you brake too late again, once again. And we lose 2 more positions. So I decided to pit in the end of this lap. What a horrible fast stint this was. I wish I will forget this forever. I hate those medium tires. I don't know why those tires are so much worse than the soft tires. This is crazy. By the way, we came out in P17. And a lap later, somebody pits. No, 2 drivers pit. I think it's Alpine and my teammate. So we are up to P15. And in front of us there's AlphaTauri, I think. Ferrari pits. So we are up to P14 now. Or is it a Haas? I think it's a Haas. Yeah. And we overtake him on the straight, so we are up to P13. Somebody pits again. But this was a great call, because now we can make a huge undercut on those drivers in front. Maybe we can regain the podium. A Red Bull in the pits. So we overtake him as well, and now we are up to P12, and in front of us there's a Mercedes, but I don't think this is Salvatore, because he was miles away when we pitted. So this must be Marcel. And we are a bit faster than him. And now with the DRS we overtake him on the straight, so we are up to P11. 1 more position and then we will be in the points. And this time the Mercedes doesn't try to kill me as the Aston Martin did before. Some drivers in the pits, so we should be up to P9. I assume. We are in P9. Correct. In front of us it's Nico Hülkenberg in the Sauber. Or who is it? I don't know. At least it's a Sauber. No, Audi. Sorry. It's Milsots, not Nico Hülkenberg. What did I talk for? Never mind. And we are now up to P6 because 3 drivers pitted. And if we gain 2 more places, we will be at least in P4. So where we were when I made the mistake before. And now we overtake Aston Martin, so we're up to P5. And he spins us, he squeezes us out again. He tries to kill me again. What has the Aston Martin to try to always kill me? What is his problem? I don't know. But we are up to P5 again. We overtake him through the final turn onto the start finish line. And now onto the new lap. We are close to a McLaren in front of us. So I think P5 is the maximum. I mean P4. Because we are now in P5 and now we are in P4. And now we have to push like a stabbed rap. Because 5 laps later,
hybrid unit is losing power.
You can hear the radio message, and we have big troubles on the top speed now for the final lap. You will see how fast they will close up. We can only reach 250 kph, no 270, but this is not fast. This is slow. This is horrible slow. What the hell? We're losing so much time. But can we stay in front? Can we use our defensive tactics to murder the AI? Can we stay in front of them with my defense skills? With my beautiful skills of defending, we will stay in front of them, I hope. We come to the infield where the AI can't overtake because of the turns. But we saw the AI could overtake before, so maybe they can also overtake now. But somehow the top speed maybe got fixed. I don't know. Or is it just because I didn't use ERS? Now I use overtake mode. And now we come to this DRS straight. He's directly behind us. With the overtake button activated, we now are fast. We rise up to 315 kph, 316. This is a good top speed now. Please don't kill me. He tries to kill me. No, but we can stay in front of him. Now the final turn. Can we get P4? We run right. We nearly spin out on the curb, but we can save it. And we will end up in P4. Good result, but we could have gotten a podium if we didn't make that mistake before. Here are the results. My teammate ends up in P18. Great result, I must say, for him. No, it's not. But whatever. Yeah. It was a nice race. Here are the championship standings. We are in P2. And here are the constructor standings. We are in P5.